It's over, guys. We've survived hell. Well, I haven't right now because I'm shooting this on December the 31st. But by the time this goes up on YouTube, it'll be 2021. So, yeah, then I'll have survived. Last year, I did a New Year's video for 2020, and by the looks of this thumbnail, you can see that I was sort of anticipating the danger, but I really wasn't. I had high hopes for the year, and it all came tumbling down. Instead, we will have a look at this video, see how badly it's aged. 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah, bye-bye the 2010s! This year, I'm not even bothering to record my live reaction to 2021 officially arriving because I don't think 2020 deserves a send-off, to be honest. Instead, it deserves this whole bloody video.
Wow, 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 wow.
Why? Yeah, that's what it's like, semi-drunkenly singing Metallica songs when we get into the new decade. Hang on, semi-drunkenly? Why did I say the American pronunciation? Over here we say it semi-drunkenly. Also, was I drunk? I don't think so. 2019 is over, and bring on 2020. Yeah, bring on 2020. Nothing bad's gonna happen this year, right? Right. So, yeah, I suppose you'd be wanting me to talk about how bad 2020 was. Obviously, a lot of people are calling it the worst year ever. I mean, you can definitely see why. Obviously, COVID was a big thing here. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's a rule at one point, but then they got rid of it or something. I'm not making much from this video anyway. Obviously, we had a whole load of celebrity deaths. Just to name a few include Kobe Bryant in the helicopter crash, legendary guitarist Eddie Van Halen from the band Van Halen, in case you didn't know that. And literally just a few days ago, we lost the wrestler Brody Lee, otherwise known as Luke Harper, at a really young age, 41. It was actually during his wrestling career as well. I think he had a lung issue, it wasn't COVID though. And as well as COVID deaths, there have been deaths all over the place. A lot of suicides, a lot of police killings. And there's also been the Australian bushfires. Does anyone even remember that now? No offence if you're Australian, but I feel that got overshadowed pretty quickly. And corrupt leaders who don't really know how to go about the rules regarding COVID. But I'm not going to name names there. So going back to the point I said about 2020 possibly being the worst year ever, I don't really agree with that. I honestly think 2017 was quite a bit worse for me. I don't really know what was up that year. It started off pretty well. There were quite a few other weak aspects of 2017. I started a music channel called Golden Records, which had like a limited amount of popularity. It's mostly with schoolmates and stuff. It was kind of done to cater to them, to be honest. Didn't work well, mostly because I was at music then. And yeah, it disappeared in like, I think early 2018. I can't remember when exactly. I think that's when I said it was going to be the end of the channel. That came with a bit of an online feud, which I think started around November, December. Yeah, a lot of people were getting in my face for how bad my music was, and to be fair, I did a lot of wrong things there, but they really didn't let it go. It's still happening like a year later, and let me tell you, it's not exactly fun dealing with a bunch of 12-year-old keyboard warriors who are god botherers as well. I think the transition to college was a little rough as well. Like, it wasn't the most unbearable thing ever, but I feel like my social loves are at an all-time low there, until I just learned to accept, of course, so pretty much nothing's changed really. The other thing that was up with 2017 was Christmas. Not Christmas itself, not gifts or anything, as that I was ill for the majority of the second half of the month, going into New Year as well. I'd shaken off a cold like when a few days before Christmas, then I got a migraine on Christmas Eve, which wouldn't go away like most of the other ones would. I was fine by like dinner time, but it was not something I wanted to have to deal with on Christmas Eve out of all days. And then Christmas itself, I came down with a fever which lasted like, it wasn't quite 2 weeks, but it felt that long, trust me. I mean, I managed to get some enjoyment out of it until the illness got too bad for me to really spend Christmas Day as usual. I think I couldn't finish dinner. After that, I'd struggled eating for quite a bit of time. I think I had to miss the New Year celebration as well. It was the first time in years that I couldn't stay up for it because I was too ill or something. So yeah, that was a bit of a mistake of a year. And there were some good things about 2020. First of all, we got to do nothing for a lot of time because I was furloughed from work until starting in July. Yeah, it sounds a bit pathetic when you put it that way. And also my YouTube success has like gone up in 2020, probably due to quarantine, boring people out of their minds. But I went from like, I think 500 subs at the start of the year. Now I've got closing in on 4,000, I think, which is kind of insane. So thanks for all the support. I know it's from the Plant vs Zombies video and stuff, but cheers, guys. Anyway, let's take another look at this video to see what else I just regret saying at all. And if you're going to ask me about resolutions for 2020, no, my resolution should have been to sleep all year. Really enjoyed it, and I've got a couple of gigs lined up for this year, namely The Killers and Green Day. Yeah, this hurts looking back now. Was really excited to see Green Day and The Killers, and then that got scrapped, and I feel that won't even be able to happen this year now as well. Another band I did want to see live was Kasabian, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. In fact, while we're at it, add that to the list of reasons why my 2020 sucked. Just looking back on the past decade and looking forward as well. Awkward. Quite a lot can change in 1 year, if I'm being honest. Yeah, for better or for worse, and in this case, for much worse. Also, I'm wearing the same hoodie as I was in the video back there, and just noticed that. Anyway, I think that'll sign off for this video. 2021, please be better. So stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel in 2020.